لکه زه خپله چې کله زه دا سوچ کوم زه کله واده شم نو په دغه دغې کې یو چې موږ هلته دا باډر خلاصېدل د کور ټینشن د کور تشویش ډېر زیات دی.
Apocalyptic scenes are now common on the edges of Europe.
Please don't come. We who defend the border.
Millions of people are fleeing war and poverty in the Middle East and Africa, the greatest refugee crisis since the Second World War.
In the chill of a Belgrade winter, long lines of refugees patiently waiting for a few scoops of warm food.
They've spent months living in old warehouses in the Serbian capital, Belgrade, freezing in sub-zero temperatures.
زمانوم چې د کاري دی هم د افغانستان لکه دلته سربیا کې زه اوس بله سربیا کې یم همداسې اول ځل چې کله رالم زه ایران ته رالم بعد د ایران نه زه ترکیې ته راووختم ترکیې نه بلغار ته بلغار نه اوس سربیا کې یم.
People have forgotten about the refugee crisis because they think major influx of migrants is over, but for a lot of people here it's still a daily reality.
طالبان او داعش دغه وجه نه راځي موږ ډېرو سخت مشکلات کې دي خلک چې هلته ایثار شي او بل چې په ډېر سخت فامیلونه هم په مشکل کې دي نو که چېرته افغانانو دا مسله نه وي او دا مشکل نه وي نو افغان نه راتله پوه شي په دغسې حالات او په دغسې لارو باندې ولې چې
Started 2 years ago, and we started because there was an influx of migrants, the first migration wave in 2015, and Serbia back then was a transit country, so basically migrants stayed for 2-3 days and then they moved on further into Western Europe.
Our first activity was distribution. This is where we started. We used to distribute food and then also clothing and hygiene items on a daily basis to hundreds of people here in Belgrade. Since the barracks have been destroyed and that now refugees are not staying in the city center but in the camps, and we are currently distributing twice a month in several camps around the country. Distribution of warm clothes is mainly needed in winter, while temperature can reach sometimes -20, making a very difficult and problematic situation for refugees sleeping outside.
So there were 1,000 migrants living in the barracks behind the train station, basically in abandoned warehouses, and there were really rough conditions. In May they demolished the barracks and they put most of the people in camps. ROS basically is an organization that tries to fill gaps. So wherever there's a need, we try to see what we can do to fill that. At the moment, we have 3 major things. First of all, we have the school. We have an educational and recreational center for migrants. It's not that big, it's quite small, but it's a very nice environment, very playful. We have English classes, maths classes, and we also have workshops, which are about arts and crafts, photography. We also have laptops where people can practice their computer skills or search for information by themselves. One of the most important aspects in our work is basically community building, because we want to bring the local community and the refugee community together. We go to the park where migrants are and we organize workshops there.
REST is a completely voluntary-based organization. All of our staff come from very different parts of the world. We all have very different backgrounds, but we all share the same beliefs and feeling that we want to change things, that we can have an impact on the lives of all these migrants who remain in Belgrade and in Serbia. Now the challenges we are facing are quite different to the challenges we were facing in the past. Right now we are not talking about a humanitarian crisis anymore or emergency anymore, but about integration, about cultural shock.
مخکې زه یو یورپین کنټري ته لاړ شو چې زمونږ یو دغه ښه شي پوه شي مونږ درسونه وي او خپل تعلیم وکړو نو بس خپل فامیل چې دی لږ